Dunbar, players and coach.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
Talk about your defensive effort today. I think everyone was very, very impressed with the way you guys locked down.
Once again, I'm just proud for my guys, mainly my seniors who get a chance to, in their high school career, as being a state champion. Deshaun Phillip being one of them. Deshaun Phillip was a 4-year varsity starter who led us as a freshman and continued on to do great things for us. And he's never had the opportunity to get to this stage throughout his high school career. And for him to do it in his senior year to help us and perform the way he performed both days, it says a lot about him as a person and as a student athlete to help us win and become state champs. So I'm just honored. I wanted this win mainly for those guys to get the opportunity to become a state champion, and hopefully this can motivate them to go on in life and do other great things as well.
Coach, was this one of your more challenging coaching jobs in the sense that you lost players due to defection or injury? You played 6.5, 7-man rotation. Nobody expected you to do anything, and you walk away with the ground. Absolutely.
These guys know, along with the other guys in their locker room, everything that we went through. Not having key guys come out and even try out that we was counting on and expecting. Losing players that you counted on a year before and expected them to come back the next year and lose them to transferring. Having guys in your rotations in the beginning of the season and lose them because of injuries. It just was an up and down year. We fought through all the adversity. You guys would be surprised some of the personal things that these guys went through that I had to deal with and my coaching staff to help them overcome that. But we found a way, we hung in there together, and this is the reward.
Was there anything specifically you switched up defensively? They had 15 points after a quarter, and they didn't get another 15 until there was 5.5 minutes left.
We always try to play multiple style defenses to take away what they like to do, the opposing team. And we just try to switch things up to make them feel uncomfortable and get them to do things that they're not used to doing. And that was our focus. We knew they always wanted to attack the basket. They wanted to pressure defense and try to score as much as they can in transition. And we just wanted to make them score and beat us in a half-court set. And as you saw, they had a difficult time doing it. We helped them out, unfortunately, by creating easy opportunities as we turned the ball over to get them in transition. But when we didn't, it helped us.
Deshaun, just talk about how you were able to take over. I mean, you were using the one dribble pull up. I mean, that jump shot, man, you was using that. You was able to just be active on the glass today. How were you able to do
First
that?
of all, I want to thank God. Nothing is possible without him. But it was just a team effort. I just took the fundamentals, took what they gave me. They just gave me the pull up, so I took it. And my teammates just put me in position to score.
Deshaun, you held them to 5 points second quarter after giving up 15 in the first. Was that did you guys talk about what you had to do differently at the end of the quarter, maybe turn up the intensity a little bit?
Yes, I mean, the first quarter, this is our first time in the state championship, so we had some little jitters, even me, But, we just took our time and then just put pressure on the ball, and they couldn't handle it.
Phillip, did you notice a little desperation in them when they had repeated one-touch shots, no-touch shots, no pass shots, and they were pressing? Did you feel as though when you started distancing yourself that they were getting frustrated, you could take advantage of that?
Yes, sir.
Coach, Baltimore has a chance to win all 4 crowns here today. Considering how the private schools have tried to pry away most of the talent just in the Baltimore area, what does that say just about the talent in the city and in Baltimore County, and what is it behind that dominance?
It's just toughness. Our league has always been a league full of guards, and guard play plays a tremendous role in our division, in our league. And night in and night out, you go against team after team who is going to pressure you, challenge you mentally and physically, and you have to overcome that. And when you play in that league all year, it helps you prepare for games like this. I spoke last night and said we had an opportunity to play. We was forced into it, but play multiple games, 4 or 5 games in 6 days throughout our season. And going through that helped us prepare for our turnaround from last night or yesterday afternoon to come back and play you might as well say early afternoon again today, less than 24 hours. So those things prepared us. And the Baltimore City division, as you see, multiple teams getting to this point. They're well equipped. They're ready for it. Hopefully, the rest of the teams can do what they need to do and come out as champions as well.
How much intel did you have on Fairmont coming into this game?
None.
Really?
None. We actually
because they told us yesterday that they watched you 15 to 20 times.
Hey, that's what he do. My hat's off to him. But when you start watching the team too early, and you know it's a long season, things change. As our personnel changed, things we had to do to switch things up, to put different people in certain positions. What you saying early, you're not going to see late most of the time. So I'd rather try to watch a team and see them when we get ready to play them. And yesterday, we got a chance to see them physically and prepare, even though it was a short turnaround. But all I needed was to see personnel-wise and what they try to do, and that's what we took and used to our advantage.
Jamal, just speak about your presence tonight, and you had another double double tonight. You were all over the boards, all over the paint. Just talk about your night.
It's like when the team shoot the ball, or any offense or defense, when the ball goes up, I'm just prepared to go for it, no matter the terms, no matter anything. And they help me get the ball down low, and they look for me.
Jamal, it seems like this team takes a ton of pride in its defense. You talk about how important it is to you to have a couple of quarters like you guys did and just to shut them down.
You're right, we do take a lot of pride in our defense. And when it's that time where we need to turn up our defense and that energy, we're going to turn it up.
And just speaking, I just want to comment on the defensive part. He's been our protector at the rim all year. And I'm sitting here looking at this box score, as you said. I didn't know they only had 5 points in the second quarter and turn around the third quarter and only score 6. I mean, that's a tremendous effort. I'm not counting how many points they score each quarter. I'm looking at possession after possession, and offensively and defensively. But to look at this, I mean, I think that says a lot. I don't know what they was averaging during the season, but I think they scored 72 points last night. And to hold them in the 40s, which we've done all season for the most part, our opponent, I think most opponents was averaging like 43, 44 points all season. Like I said, it's a tribute to these guys and how hard they work to hold their opponent. And it really been our key to helping us win all season.
Coach, you have a number of football players to play for you. What do they bring to your program in terms of toughness?
Toughness. You said it. Toughness. You know, that mentality that they have on the football field transferred right over to the basketball court. And those guys were really key guys for us. They're not necessarily the most skillful basketball players, but just that physical presence and the things that they do on the court helps us have some kind of physicality along with Jamal on that inside. And I told them guys personally how much we thank them, and the team heard me too in front of them, but they really meant a lot to us.
Deshaun, how does it feel to go out as a state champion, and how will you remember your time at Dunbar?
I mean, it's surreal. I mean, this one for my friend that passed away, Justin, and my cousin, Darius. Just did this for them. Had to go out with a bang.